Before learning this video, you have to learn the first part of this video, otherwise you can't get this video clearly. Today we will learn array in C. This is the second part. So today you have to learn what is the how you can take input in an array and how you can print output from an array. So take one example, write a program to take 5 values from the user and store them in an array, print the elements stored in the array. So here this is our main and I am declaring one array of length 5. So it is 0 to 5, this is an integer array. I am declaring another variable I, this is an integer variable. Now printf enter 5 integers. So user give 5 integers. How you can take 5 integers? You have to use one for loop. Our for loop starts from 0 to less than 5, that is 0 to 4. So scanf percentage d ampersand value is 0. So first time, what is the value? What is the value of I? I is 0. When I is 0, say user gives 10. Then you have to increment and increase the values of I, it becomes 1. Then it is say user gives 20. So values 1 equals to 20. Now increase I becomes 2, it is 30. Increase I becomes 3, it is 40. And increase I becomes 4, user gives say what? 50. So in this way, user gives value and it is stored in this array. Now your task is to you have to print these values. So again I am writing printf displaying integers. So you have to print. For printing again you have to use another for loop. So and write printf values I. See in this case when values of I equals to 0, then when it is 0, then it will print what? 10, because values I equals to 10. So printf percentage d values I means it is 10. Next time I becomes 1, so it is 20. Next time I is 2, it is 30, it prints 30. It is 3, it prints 40, and last time it is 4, so it prints 50. In this way you can take 5 values from the user and store them in an array, and you can easily print that elements stored in the array. So when I run the program, see, enter 5 integers, this line enter 5 integers, you give what? 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. And displaying integers, so you get the output 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So here we have used a for loop to take 5 integers, this for loop, 5 inputs from the user and store them in an array. Then using another for loop, the second for loop, these elements are displayed on the screen. Take another example, program to calculate average of 5 numbers. So I am writing the program here. The variables are, there is one array of integer array of 5 elements. This is our integer array of 5 elements. Then I, one integer variable, sum is another integer variable, it is initialized by 0, and float average is avg is another float variable, it is a float variable avg. Now enter 5 integers, just like the previous way you get the 5 integers values from the user. So scanf ampersand ai. So first it is when I equals to 0, user gives 10, say. When I equals to 1, say user gives 20. When I equals to 2, user gives 30. When I equals to 3, user gives 40. And when I equals to 4, user gives 50. Now your task is to, you have to add this number, all numbers, and then calculate the average. So first add all numbers 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50, and then then you have to get the average. So for you have to first make the sum and then get the average. So how you can get the sum? So first again I start one for loop. So I equals to 0, sum equals to sum plus ai. So first time when I equals to 0, what is the value of sum? First time I initialized it by 0. So 0 plus ai. Ai means a0. A0 means what? 10. So first time the value of sum is 0 plus 10, that is 20. Next time I get incremented. I becomes 1. When it is 1, sum equals to sum plus ai. Before that sum was what? Sum was 0 plus 10. So the new sum was 0 plus 10 plus a1. A1 means 20. So it is 20. So the result is 30. Anyway, it is 20. Now next time I gets incremented. I becomes 2. So I becomes 2 means a2, you have to add a2. So it becomes 0 plus 10 plus 30 plus 20 plus 30. Next time I becomes what? 3. So sum plus a3. Sum is 0 plus 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus a3. A3 means 40. And the last time I becomes 4, and 4 is the last case. When I becomes 4, it is 0 plus 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50. It is 150. And that is our result. So 150 is stored where? Is in the variable sum. 150 is stored. In this way, we can add all elements within an array. Now you have to get the average. So average equals to sum divided by 5.0, because it is float. So you have to divide it by 5.0. Because why it is 5? Because the total number of elements are 5. So sum divided by 5.0. So average is 150 by 5. So the average is 30. And you have to print the average. So this is the way to calculate average of 5 numbers within an array. So when we run the program, enter 5 numbers, you give, say, what are the numbers? Numbers are 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. You get the average is 30. Another important topic you have to check it, that is the bounds checking of an array. See, here I am declaring an array num 40, but I am starting a for loop. It is 0 less than equals to 100 I plus plus. So this loop will goes how many times? It goes 100 times, but our array length is 40, means there are 40 elements array. It takes 40 elements. So when I want to print num I equals to I, what will get printed? Actually, data entered with a subscript exceeding the array size. So it is where the subscript is here I is maximum subscription is here 40. So exceeding the array size will simply be placed in memory outside the array, probably on the top of other data or on the program itself. But you have to remember that there will be no error message. So you become conscious about that there is no error message. So don't mention uh, the array size that is greater than the subscription size. Means subscript should not be exceeding the array size. So what will be the output of this program? Go through this program, try to solve this program, and what will be the output of this program? Answer me in the comment section. That's all for today. Thank you.